Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to the audience. We will be starting in a 5 minute time.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to the audience. We will be starting in a 5 minute time.
Good morning, everyone.
In a 5 minute time.
Good morning, everyone.
We will shortly start with our inaugural session with all the dignitaries present for our conferences. Then we will have the keynote speakers in a 5 minute talks, and
Good
later on we
morning,
will
everyone.
proceed with the tracks. So be online and we'll shortly start with our inaugural session with all the dignitaries present for our conferences. Then we will have the keynote speakers in a 5 minute talks, and later
আচ্ছা বুধবার আচ্ছা বুধবার আচ্ছা বুধবার আচ্ছা বুধবার
Good morning.
আচ্ছা বুধবার
Good morning.
Before starting, I would request everyone to please turn off the mic. I would request Miss Anandita Bhattacharya to please turn off the mic. Before starting, I would request everyone to please turn off the mic. I would request Miss Anandita Bhattacharya to please turn off the mic. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural session of the International Before starting, I would request everyone to please turn off the mic. 2020. I would request
Good morning, everyone. Let's start this session with Saraswati Vandana. Ya kundendu tushar har dhavala Ya shubhra vastravrita Ya veena vardand mandit kara या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाढ्यापहाम् शुक्लां ब्रह्म विचारसार परमा माध्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी मभयदाम् जाढ्यान्धकारपहाम् हस्ते स्फटिकमालिकां च दधतीं पद्मासने संस्थिताम् वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीम् जाढ्यान्धकारपहाम् जाढ्यान्धकारपहाम् धन्यवाद.
thank you. Now, I would invite Dr. Uttam Kumar Behra, sir, Organizing Secretary of the conference, for the welcome speech. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning to everyone present here in the International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computational Intelligence, ICMCI 2020. during 23rd and 24th December 2020. With warm greetings, it gives me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome on behalf of Mathematics Department, NIT Agartala, conducting 2 days conference on applied mathematics and computational intelligence. I also welcome our most energetic, dynamic, strong, determined director, Professor Harish Kumar Sharma. We thank to MHRD for giving us such a dynamic director. Without his support, it cannot be possible to conduct the international seminar in this pandemic situation. I welcome you, sir. I also welcome to our HOD, Dr. Baby Bhattacharya. She is always supported us for such type of activity. Thank you, madam. I welcome you in this international seminar. I also welcome today's keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Oscar Castillo, PhD, DSc, Tijuana Institute of Technology, Tijuana, Mexico. He is a renowned professor in the field of type 2 fuzzy logic. He has around 500 SCI journal in his credit. I welcome you, sir. Professor Dr. Biswajit Sarkar, Winsi University, South Korea, is a famous professor in the area of mathematical modeling, inventory control, and supply chain management. I welcome you, sir. I also welcome to Professor Indrajit Pal, AIT Bangkok. He is a distinguished professor in the area of disaster modeling, disaster risk governance, disaster risk reduction, and development. I welcome you, sir, in this international conference. Professor Arindam Singh, IIT Madras, is a well-known professor in the area of knowledge compilation, image processing, machine learning theory. On behalf of organizing committee, I welcome you, sir. I also welcome Professor Prashanto Kumar Jana from IIT ISM Dhanbad. He is an eminent professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. His research interests include wireless sensor network, cloud computing, fog computing, and machine learning. I welcome you, sir, in this international conference. Professor Samojit Kaur, NIT Durgapur, is working in the area of supply chain management, biomathematics. I welcome you, sir. Professor Pankaj Datta is a professor of Shailaja Mehta Institute of School of Management, IIT Bombay. His research includes inventory control, transportation problem, reverse logistic, fuzzy statistical decision making. I welcome you, sir, in this international conference. I warmly welcome to all the chairpersons, especially Professor Mohanjan Maiti, Vidyasagar University, Professor B.C. Tripathi, Tripura University, Professor Anjan Mukherjee, Tripura University, Professor Robinandan Bhaumik, Tripura University, Dr. Ijaur Uddin, Jamia Millia Islamic University, Professor C.K. Jagi, Delhi University, Professor Paramartha Datta, Vishwabharati University, Dr. Debabrata Datta, BARC, Professor Devashish Bhattacharya, NIT Agartala, and co-chairperson of the different technical session. In this pandemic situation, they accepted our invitation. Again, I welcome you to all this chairperson and co-chairperson of this different technical session. I warmly welcome to all the presenter and the participant across the globe for taking active participation in the discussion of the different topic at the different technical session. The primary goal of the conference is to promote the recent advances and research results in the field of applied mathematics and computational intelligence, and also to be expert from academic institution, industry, research organization, and professional eminence for sharing their knowledge, expertise, and experience in the emerging trends of related to application of the applied mathematics and computational intelligence. The main outcome of this international conference is to come up with the national and international collaboration for extended the mathematical modeling of different research in the future. I request you, all the participants from across the globe, to make use of these 2 days international conference to their best of their ability. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I would like now to invite organizing chairman Dr. Paritosh Bhattacharya for addressing this conference.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the ICA MCI 2020 Organizing Committee, I am honored and delighted to welcome you to the International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computational Intelligence at the Department of Mathematics, NIT Agartala. Our technical program is rich and varied with several keynote speeches, invited talks, and parallel oral sessions. We hope this conference will be able to serve the purpose of exchanging experience and work together for a few days in the emerging trend related to the application of applied mathematics and computational intelligence. Unfortunately, due to the ongoing pandemic situation, we have missed the chance of meeting each other in person. As a conference chair of ICAMCI 2020, I know that the success of the conference depends ultimately on the many people who have worked with us in planning and organizing the technical program. In particular, we thank our respected Director, Professor H.K. Sharma, and the TechCube Coordinator, Professor Adhyendra Saha, and for their wise advice and brilliant suggestions on organizing the conference. The program committee for their thorough and timely reviewing of the papers, and sponsor for sponsoring the conference. The recognition should go to the local organizing committee members who have all worked hard for the details of the important aspect of the conference program. Let me now close by wishing you a delightful and stimulating experience. Thank you all. Good day.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would invite Dr. Baby Bhattacharya, Head of Mathematics Department, for addressing the conference. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, Namaskar. Honorable Director, Professor H.K. Sharma, the Chief Patron of this event, Professor A.K. Saha, TechCube Coordinator, Patron of this conference, Dr. Pratitosh Bhattacharya, Organizing Chairman, and Dr. Uttam Kumar Bera, Organizing Secretary. Respected speakers, Professor Oscar Castello, Mexico, Professor Bishwajit Sarkar, South Korea, Professor Indrajit Pal, Bangkok. Also, Professor Prashant Kumar Jana, Professor Arindam Singh, Professor Samarjit Kaur, Professor Pankaj Datta from India, and most importantly, all the participants across the globe. On behalf of the Department of Mathematics, I welcome you all in this international conference, Applied Mathematics and Computational Intelligence, during 23rd and 24th of December 2020. And this is organized by the Department of Mathematics, NIT Agartala, Tripura, India. The Mathematics Department, NIT Agartala, is a natural offshoot and essential part of the erstwhile Tripura Engineering College since its inception, 1965, which is upgraded to NIT Agartala in the year 2006. Mathematics Department is presently situated at second floor KB Building, NIT Agartala. The department is enriched with one sophisticated computer lab, one well-equipped conference hall. It is one of the DST Feast Fund aided department of this institution. At present, the department is offering both UG and PG level courses, namely BSMS in Mathematics, BSMS in Mathematics and Computing, MSc in Mathematics and MSc in Mathematics and Computing, from where the students are performing well in national level competitive exams like NET, GATE, and getting international opportunities also. The total number of students enrolled in this department is about 93. Recently, the department has initiated a proposal to start BTMT in computational mathematics in the upcoming academic session 2021-22. Apart from the departmental courses, the faculties of the department also teach various subjects of BTech, MTech, BTMT, MCA, MBA, and Triple IT. The department is also offering individual and collaborating PhD program in mathematics. The department has highly qualified faculty members comprising of one professor, four number of associate professor, nine assistant professor, one teaching assistant, along with a lab assistant. The faculty members are doing extensive research in various fields, namely fuzzy optimization, operation research, topology, biomathematics, image processing, soft computing, and also publishing research output in International Journal of Repute, indexed in SCI, Scopus, etc. Already, 20 candidates have awarded PhD degree from the department, and about 40 number of research scholars are pursuing PhD under the guidance of the faculty members of the department. Presently, 8 sponsored research projects are ongoing in the department in collaboration with ISRO, AICT, CSIR, MNRE, BRNS, etc. And 2 project fellows are working as JRF with different research projects. Under the leadership of our director, the department is growing very rapidly. The department is also engaged in organizing various national workshops, conference, international conference. And we remember that Professor Valentina Emilia Balas from University of Arad, Romania, he was the keynote speaker in the first international conference during 17-18 May 2019. I must appreciate the organizing committee for taking the initiative to conduct such event. Again, I welcome each one of you in this international conference, Applied Mathematics and Computational Intelligence, and wish grand success of the event with the best benefit of the participants. Thank you. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, inviting one of the most eminent keynote speaker we have today in the list, Professor Oscar Castillo from Tijuana Institute of Technology, Mexico. I would request you to please address this virtual gathering.
Oh, thank you. Good morning to you. Good night for me. I'm pleased to be here in these conferences, in this conference in Agartala virtually, and I am grateful to Professor Utambera for inviting me, and also to the director of the institute. I know this will be a very interesting conference. It will be a great academic success, I'm sure. I have seen the program, and there are many interesting papers, interesting keynotes, invited speakers. The topics are ranging from applied mathematics to computational intelligence. There are papers on fuzzy systems, neural networks, evolutionary computing, swarm intelligence. There are theoretical papers and also applied papers. So it's a very interesting range of topics and interesting work. I'm sure there will be a lot of opportunity to learn something and to do many things together. And I am again very grateful to be a keynote speaker here, and have been invited, and hope in the future I can also be there physically. I was supposed to be there when originally the conference was, I think one of the conferences was in March, but it was postponed because of the pandemic. And so maybe in the future I could be there, not virtually, but also physically, and being able to talk in person. So, but for now, I think we will try our best to communicate this way. And I'm thanking you again very much for the invitation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
pandemic situation, the conference wouldn't have been possible without the constant support and guidance of Professor H.K. Sharma sir, Director, NIT Agartala. I would now request sir to please address this gathering.
Namaskar. Good morning. Dr. Bera, Organizing Secretary of the conference. Dr. Paritosh Bhattacharya, Chairman. Dr. A. Bhattacharya, Head of the Department. And Professor Oscar Castillo, Louisiana Institute of Technology, Mexico. And of course, very importantly, all the learned professors who are there in this conference and connected to this virtual platform, all delegates, participants, and my dear students who helped to organize everything else and take a lot of pain. Indeed, it's a pleasure to me to share little my thoughts related to International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computational Intelligence. Very first, I just like to tell you that these are your efforts. We are facilitating so that you achieve greater heights. And now the fact is, when I thought about this international conference, then we all must realize what for this much of the energy we are going to put into it. So it's not merely just to organize the international conference, but I certainly would like that some of you, it's supposed to be a virtual platform and it is going to be disseminated to large number of people, across the world. So my perception and understanding is if some little percent of the people could generate their ideas to pursue their research, to generate knowledge in terms of the mathematics, to generate their interest pursuing mathematics to a very high level. And of course, they can listen to the people and can get the guidance. And if, of course, they can collaborate, it's going to be a pleasure. And these all must be the part of international conference. And not only this international conference is just organizing for this particular cause, but also it enriches the knowledge of scientific society. And I'm very happy that the leading papers out of this conference are going to be in the form of a book or proceeding, which will be published by the Springer. And therefore, I like to congratulate to the department who have taken extensive lead, to materialize this particular aspect in the collaboration of Professor Castillo and earlier professor who visited our institute in the first ever international conference, because I have been communicated that the professor helped like anything. And of course, these all things are going to be possible from all the support. Therefore, I do not have much of the doubt that all the people are going to gather much out of this international conference. Without talking of the department, it will not be good. I'm so happy that such a small department of NIT Agartala created such an important place that without this particular department, possibly we'll identify that the significance of NIT Agartala is not going to be over here in the scientific society and engineering society, because we understand without the mathematics, engineering is nothing. And it's an engineering institute or technical institute. Therefore, the mathematics is of prime importance. So now the credit goes to all of you who are giving enough input to all our engineers. So such a small department, assisting to all the students over here, thousands in number in the first year, and just look at it, that how great contribution you have been doing for the students of NIT Agartala. Indeed, it's a pleasure to note that not only this, you have got a bachelor course, master's course in mathematics and computing, PhD course in mathematics, and you already guided 20 PhD students. I have noted, from head of the department, he elaborated. So indeed, it's a pleasure to me to look at the department which is doing such a great job. And I have the perception that the department will further grow. And this is a noteworthy aspect, and like to share with all of you that the department is working on a new course, which is going to be computational mathematics, a bachelor degree program of 4 years. I think in a shorter interval of time they are going to initiate. and they are working upon it. And personally, I'm looking from their side and the proposal. As soon as possible, I get it. We'll make all efforts. I would like to see that the computational course of 4 years, having the bachelor degree, to be started at NIT Agartala, and it is going to add another feeder at the cap of Department of Mathematics. So I like to look at this particular aspect also. As soon as possible, I get it. Definitely, we are going to make effort. It will not be wise if I do not talk about the 22nd December, because one of our genius and great mathematician was born on this day, and we all know about it. And I am very happy to share that our Department of Mathematics just remembered that genius man, none else but Srinivas Ramanujam. And of course, our government of India, when we look at it in 2012, by our Prime Minister Professor Manmohan Singh, announced that this particular day will be remembered and celebrated as the National Mathematics Day. So yesterday we had the National Mathematics Day. So when we talk about the memory of our Srinivas Ramanujam, so we all know how great that man was. Just in the age of 32 years, he was no longer available in this world. He left this world, in 32 years. But when you look at his contribution, one of the greatest ever contribution he has given to the world. And when you talk about, it will not be hyperbolic to say that he was the Mozart of mathematics. Such a genius who has created nearly 4,000 mathematical results and equations. And still, we all are exploring, we all are studying, we all are doing research on his mathematical equations and, of course, results. And still, things are going on. So the fact is, when we look at, Srinivas Ramanujam, then I just was remembering, I just was reading, like he conquered the world of trigonometry from his own theorem in the age of 12 years. But the noteworthy is to mention over here is that he failed in other subjects. So what was the reason? Like he was failing in other subjects except the mathematics. The reason he was so interested and so focused in one particular aspect that he did not time for any other thing except the mathematics. So now the point is that I was just remembering about it. Why not only one subject to be taken? If somebody is interested, why basically we are going to have n number of subjects for the student, for the children? They are having so much of the heavy boxes. If one is interested only in physics, or only in mathematics, or only in chemistry, or in any other subject, why not to be studied by the students the same subject possibly? Because we can do wonders. So we all have to think in that particular direction also somewhere. Not only somewhere else, it's somewhere, great to me that we have taken, to remember that man in 2012. When we look at his expired in 1920, such a long gap, such a great mathematician, and his biography, the man who knew, infinite, it was over there in 1991. So now the fact is, now we are remembering, and what is there, my intention to share with all my thoughts related to him is so that we should look at him and at least do something. Whatever he left for us. Let us explore something. So he had done it at that time. This was not over this much of the application. So can we have applied mathematics into that particular direction, and can we look in terms of the computational intelligence out of that? That is very, very important for all of us. So we all have to just look into this particular direction and think about it. And another aspect I just like to tell you now, I like to come on this particular conference. I've got something basically into my mind which I just like to share with all of you. You all know about it that without mathematics, there is nothing we can do in our life. Anywhere else you talk about since morning to late in the evening, there's the mathematics which plays a very, very important role for all of us. And we all know about it. Either you run a tiny business, you run a big business house, or even family affairs or the household things, everywhere there is a mathematics. So now the point is, why basically we have been lacking? My intention, my perception is, now you look at in our country, you go to some of the very, very small people in the name of the astrologers, because we all are habituated to go to the astrologer number of times, not all, but number of people are going over there. They are not equipped with the mathematics, correct? But they have got such a good predictions that you will find that those are matching to our life. But the fact is, what exactly we have done so far? It's a very, very strong system into our country. Those people are not very literate, very educated. Whether we have done anything, whether we have done justice for them, why basically this particular astrology have not taken care so far? Why basically we don't train our people? And when we can train our people, we can create the skill. I can tell you, you can generate less of the jobs in this particular field. It's not a hyperbolic statement, but I can tell you definitely you can do it. But why basically it has been untouched? Why don't we get our people and train them? Why don't we have the application of the mathematics into that and have a precise prediction? So that the point is that somewhere else we have been failing into our job. Another fact, you just look at it. You go number of holy places, holy towns in our country. Either you talk of Allahabad, and number of other places, Mathura, Vrindavan. You will find number of learned people. They are making their, I don't know what do we call that, one booklet in which every celebration, everything else is there, and very accurately they are predicting what is the date of the moon eclipse and sun eclipse and other natural things. Now the point is whether they have been researching over there. It's a purely mathematics. They know mathematics, but whether we have done anything else when we talk about in terms of the mathematics, whether we have taken our legacy forward, is the cause of concern which was coming into my mind, and all of you will understand about it that yes, it is there. So now we have to look at it. We have to look at it how basically we can have better prediction, 100% accurate predictions in terms of that. And I can tell you, if we all apply mathematics, it's not very, very far away. And lot many things can be changed. And lot many skills and employment can be generated from the application of this particular mathematics. Now I just like to tell you, when we look at the supreme power created this world and applied such a beautiful mathematics in creating this universe that you find everything is balanced. So who is making imbalance? These are we people. All of us are making imbalance, but such a beautiful application of the mathematics.
There's a network disruption. I would request everyone to please hold on.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
It was disconnected. There was a little technical hitch. So next is like let me little touch upon artificial intelligence for which this particular conference is there. So what I early get up, and when I do exercise, it's my it's my habit basically to have the prayers. So now the fact is, when I have got the prayer, so on the very first day and the second day and the third day basically, I used to select like I have to listen to this. Now I don't have to do it. So now the fact is, artificial intelligence is here into that particular system, into the software, and they collected what exactly I want. Now I just click, and everything starts as per my choice. How things change altogether, and this is there on the YouTube, isn't it? So now the point is not only that. Sometime when I get time, basically I like to listen some of the news. So on the interest of mine, basically those news and those things are coming into my software. So now the fact is, artificial intelligence is running in a big way, and there is no doubt it is expected that 30% of the manual jobs are going to be scrapped out. But the point is that it's not like that when 30% of the jobs are going to be scrapped out, then on the same time, skill jobs are going to be increased. So now the fact is, we have to all basically look to the artificial intelligence, because the time is going to be over there when you require to have in every sphere of our life. And of course, it's going to make the life of the person easier too. So that in the constructive aspect, we all have to just look at it. And when you look at artificial intelligence, great applications, you see nowadays, you have got driverless cars going to be over there in a shorter interval of time. It's in the testing phase. You look at driverless, already metros are there, which are running very, very successful. Airplanes are there. So what is there? All mathematics. The credit goes to all mathematics. Correct. So now the point is that everywhere when we look at such an important aspect, such an important, it's a phenomenal subject. Because when I was a student, though I did not pursue purely mathematics afterwards, but I used to spend number of hours. And when you get involved into one particular problem to solve it, you do not identify how the 6 hours and 7 hours, go away. So this is the beauty of this particular subject only. The kind of fun you have into this particular subject, nowhere else I have not seen. I also studied number of subjects without mathematics, and such an interesting, subject. I haven't seen any other subject like mathematics. So now the point is that it's not like mathematics is there just to teach us and or may not teach many things. As I said, mathematics may not teach many things, but I tell you, it gives the solution to every problem. If you find any problem, you just think of mathematics, you will find a solution out of it. And that is what is the beauty of it. So let us look at the mathematics, let us apply it, let us have the applications and see fuzzy logic. You have got a great Professor Castillo. Even in the biological field, I also like to apply. And few papers I have published on the fuzzy logic. So now the point is that let us all apply into that. Let us get interested into the mathematics and have the application of it, because this is future belongs to the application and mainly of the artificial intelligence. So let us come out something, and I wish that our Department of Mathematics have the collaboration with the learned professors, who are there. They should get an opportunity. They should have collaboration in the field of study, in the field of researchers. Some of the researchers and scholars must get an exposure of their ideas and of their guidance too. So they must make a collaboration, and in the end, I'm pretty happy that they have come out, have put a lot of work to organize this conference, and they invited me. Thankful to all of them, and shared some of my thoughts which I just wanted in front of the learned people over here. And I'm sure that somewhere else they can do it is going to be meaningful. Because of these words, I wish it again a grand success, and like to congratulate all my team who worked days and nights to materialize it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As we have now reached the end of our session, I would like to request Dr. Pinky Majumdar for the vote of thanks, which would be followed by the national anthem.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Respected keynote speaker of this international conference, Professor Oscar Castillo, sir, Tijuana Institute of Technology, Mexico. Respected chief guest of this international conference, Professor H.K. Sharma, sir, Director, NIT Agartala. Respected invited speakers of the international conference, respected Dr. Baby Bhattacharya, ma'am, HOD Mathematics, and all faculty members and all participants present here. It is an honor for me to have the opportunity to give a vote of thanks on this special day. I, on behalf of the organizing committee of International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Computational Intelligence, organized by Department of Mathematics and IT Agartala, extend a hearty vote of thanks to all delegates for their presence and contribution to make this conference exemplary. I extend my thanks to our honorable keynote speaker, Professor Oscar Castillo sir, Tijuana Institute of Technology, Mexico, to take out time from his busy schedule to grace the event. Thank you, sir, for inspiring and encouraging us with your kind words on this special day. A special thanks to the chief guest of the international conference, Professor H.K. Sharma sir, Director NIT Agartala, for providing the support to make this international conference successful. I extend my gratitude to Dr. Baby Bhattacharya ma'am for her unflinching support. I'd like to thank all faculty members, technical staff, research scholars of Mathematics Department for their active coordination. Our heartfelt thanks to all participants of the international conference. I also like to thank TAKIP, SERB, and CSR for their financial support. Thank you everyone once again for making the international conference a great success. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to play the national anthem for you all. So please stand up and pay respect to the anthem. Thank you. We'll now have a short window of 10 minutes and we'll join by 11 a.m. So everyone be online and be present to witness the conference. Thank you.